These books have been sitting here since the last time I did a book haul, which was like one of the last videos that I did. I haven't been touching my bookshelves, you can tell. Hey guys, my name's Kayla, welcome back to Heroic Pages, and I'm about to do a book haul because I bought some books. I got an email from Bookoutlet. I get 2 emails from them because I'm Canadian and they send the American and the Canadian. So the first email said paperback's under $5. The second one said paperback's under $7. Can you guess which one was mine? The $7 one. Canadian inflation is a thing. I had such a hard time getting on the website to begin with. I can log on to the American website but not the Canadian website. I have no idea why, but like it took me a couple days of trying before it finally, like, I don't know if I restarted my computer or something, but finally I was able to get on the website. Paperback book sale. My bookshelves are mostly paperback. I love paperbacks. It's the format of reading that I prefer. I got 12 books for $52. That's including tax. Free shipping, because I had an order over $45, but 12 books for $52. That is a steal. Four of these books are under $2 for sure. With this book haul, I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna actually read the synopsis of the books because as much as I try to like summarize what I think this book is, I feel like I don't sell it good enough, so I'm gonna let the book sell itself. I'll talk about some of the reasons why I picked it up, why it grabbed my attention. I'm only gonna read the synopsis of one of these books. But my first book that I saw was on the website was Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. I have been looking around for this for a while. It's been in hardback for a while, and it's expensive in hardback, and my library doesn't carry these books. So I got Binti and Binti Home. They're little tiny novellas from Tor. So it says her name is Binti and she is the first of the Himba people to be offered a place at Uzma University, to the finest institution. Hold on. It got a little lighter, okay? Don't freak out. Offered a place at Uzma University, the finest institution of higher learning in the galaxy, but to accept the offer will mean giving up her place in her family to travel between the stars among the strangers who do not share her ways or respect her customs. Knowledge comes at a cost, one that Binti is willing to pay, but her journey will not be easy. The world she seeks to enter has long warred with the Medusa and the Medusae, an alien race that has become the stuff of nightmares. Umza. I've been saying that wrong, sorry. Umza University has wronged the Medusae, and Binti's stellar travel will bring her within their deadly reach. If Binti hopes to survive the legacy of a war not of her making, she will need both the gifts of her people and the wisdom enshrined within the university itself, but first she has to make it there alive. So it seems like it's jam-packed within 90 pages, and then obviously I'm not going to read the synopsis of this. This is the sequel. I think it's a trilogy. It might be more. Not entirely sure. Next, I picked up Old Man's War by John Scalzi. I've been wanting to get some more John Scalzi books. I have 2. I have Red Shirts and Lock-In, and this was in paperback because I like paperback. How many times can I say that in one video? We should count. So John Perry did 2 things on his 75th birthday. First, he visited his wife's grave, then he joined the army. The good news is that humanity finally made it into interstellar space. The bad news is that the planets fit to live on are scarce. And alien races willing to fight us for them are common, so we fight. To defend Earth and to stake our own claim to the planetary real estate. Far from Earth, the war has been going on for decades, brutal, bloody, and unyielding. Earth itself is a backwater. The bulk of humanity's resources are in the hands of the Colonial Defense Force, and what's known to everybody is that when you reach retirement age, you can join the CDF. They don't want young people. They want people who could carry the knowledge and skill of decades of living. You'll be taken off Earth and never allowed to return. You'll serve 2 years at the front, and if you survive, you'll be given a generous homestead stake of your own, and one of our hard-won colony planets. John Perry is taking that deal. He has only the vaguest idea what to expect, because the actual fight light years from home is far, far harder than he can imagine, and what he will become is far stranger. So I've seen the synopsis of this book often enough on the internet, so I thought to pick it up because I saw it. I snagged it. Yep. This next book I've also seen forever and a day on the internet, but I haven't really seen many people talk about it, so I don't know if it's good or not. And that is Ink and Bone by Rachel Caine. This is part of the Great Library. I think it's a series. Don't quote me on that. It says, ruthless and supremely powerful, the Great Library is now a presence in every major city, governing the flow of knowledge to the masses. Alchemy allows the library to deliver the content of the greatest works of history instantly. But the personal ownership of books is expressly forbidden. Jess Brightwell believes in the value of the library, but a majority of his knowledge comes from the legal books obtained by his family. Jess is sent to be his family's spy, but his loyalties are tested in the final months of his training to enter the Great Library's service. When his friend inadvertently commits heresy by creating a device that could change the world, Jess discovers that those who control the Great Library believe knowledge is more valuable than any human life, and soon both heretics and books will burn. So I thought that was pretty interesting synopsis to grab my attention, and we'll see when I read that. The next book is Starbridge by Jack Williamson and James Gunn. This is the very same James Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy fame. He was the director of those movies. He has done some writing. So that was one of the things that grabbed my attention, was James Gunn. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. It's hilarious. I think it was very well done. So let me explain what this book is. The galaxy's inhabited planets are held together by a repressive Aeron company, the apparent holder of the secret to faster the light travel through the tubes, the transdimensional network linking the scattered worlds together. Mysterious parties have hired the adventurer Horn to assassinate the company's general manager. Horn completes his mission, and in the ensuing manhunt encounters Wender Kolnar, the daughter and now possibly the heir of the dead man. Escaping through the tube, Horn finds himself on the planet Aeron, a world consumed by the Aeron Company. There he encounters a corrupt aristocracy, a brewing power struggle over the succession and covert revolution, and the mystery of who actually knows the secret of the tubes. I have a hard time reading out loud, as you can see, so I'm practicing. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of sci-fi, action-y type books out of this bunch. So, adding to my sci-fi collection, if only I would actually start to read those, right? Right. We got a nice big floppy paperback book. This is The Pilgrims by Will Elliott. Eric Albright, a 26-year-old slacker living in London, is content to let life just drift by, kind of like me, until the day a small red door appears on the wall under the railway bridge near his apartment, and a gang of strange-looking people, Eric's pretty sure one of them is a giant, dash out and rob the nearby convenience store. From that day on, Eric and his friend Case, a homeless old drunk, haunt the arch, waiting for the door to reappear. When it does, both Eric and Case choose to go through, to land in Laval, the world between worlds, a place where a mountain-sized dragon sleeps beneath the great white castle, and where a mad Lord Voss is busy working on a scheme to turn himself into a god. What stands in his way? Nothing except two odd men who have fallen through the sky, who come to be called pilgrims, and who would soon learn they possess powers that no one yet understands, powers that may literally break the world. Portal fantasy, yes please. Ever since I've read Every Heart in Norway, I'm kind of like more interested in portal fantasy that's not like Narnia. So there we go, The Pilgrims by Will Elliott. These next two books go together. They're book 1 and 2. I'm not sure if there's a book 3. I actually saw this book first, Into the Abyss by Stephanie Gaither, which is actually book 2. Book 1 is Fall of the Shadows by Stephanie Gaither. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis of 1, and I'll tell you why I caught my eye with the second one first. When Kate Benson was a kid, her sister died. 2 hours after the funeral, Kate's family picked up Violet's replacement, and it was like nothing had happened because Kate's parents are among those who decided to give their children a sort of immortality by cloning them at birth, which means this new Violet has the same smile, the same laugh, the same perfect face. Thanks to advancements in mind uploading technology, she even has all the same memories as the girl she replaced. She might also have murdered the most popular girl in school. At least, that's what the paparazzi and the crazy anti-cloning protesters want everyone to think. That clones are violent, unpredictable monsters. Kate is used to hearing all that. She's used to defending her sister too. Against mean girls, against paparazzi, and now, if necessary, against the dangerous rumors. But Violet has vanished, and when Kate sets out to find her, she ends up in the line of fire instead, because Kate is getting dangerously close to staggering secrets that will rock the foundation of everything she thought were true. This book, I think, is more about Violet. She loses her memories and, you know, shenanigans ensue, I think. So it'd be interesting to read how these two books go and what I think of them. This next book I'm not going to read the synopsis for because this is book 2 of a book I already have but have not read. This is Time Siege by Wesley Chu. I have the first book. Mistakes were made. I have the first book on hardcover. Oh boy. Oh well. Oh well. What? Why did I not check this information first before I bought it? Why? Why did I not do this? Why? I'm just gonna... This next book is called Johannes Cable, The Fear Institute by Jonathan L. Howard, and it looks like this. And I shall read you the synopsis because that's what I'm doing in this video. Beyond the wall of sleep lies the dreamlands. For countless millennia, they have been explored only by those philosophers, mystics, and poets with certain detachments from mundane reality. Well, those Hackalon days are over, beatniks. Johannes Cable is coming. Cable, a necromancer of some little infamy, is employed by the mysterious Fear Institute to lead an expedition into the Dreamlands to haunt and destroy the dread phobic animus, the very source of all the world's fear. Along the way, they will encounter witches, vile abominations, and far too many zebras. And when they finally come close to their goal, Cable will have to face his own nightmares. But for a man who communes easily with devils and the dead, surely there is nothing left to fear. It got me a necromancy, but also I feel like this is going to delve more into like philosophical mind stuff, and I'm very much interested in exercising that part of my brain, and I think that this book will do that. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. It's like the same part of the brain that the first 15 lives of Harry August exercised, if you know what I mean. There's a part of the brain that I just want to exercise sometimes. This is the penultimate book, okay? I promise. This is Fade to Black by Frances Knight. From the depths of the valley rises the city of Valhalla. It's a city built upward, not across, where the cities are built upon streets, buildings upon buildings. A city that the ministry rules from the sunlit summit, and where the forsaken lurk in the darkness of under. Rohan Dizan doesn't mind staying in the shadows because he's got things to hide. Things like being a pain mage, with the forbidden power to draw magic from pain. But when the fate of Valhalla depends on him using his magic, he can't hide forever. Because when Rohan stumbles upon secrets lurking in the depths of the pit, the fate of Valhalla will depend on him using his magic, and unluckily for Rohan, this is gonna get hurt. This is going to hurt. So Pain Mage sounds interesting. It was also the cover of a book that caught my attention as well. Last book is a novella of sorts. It's small. It's a small one. This is Killing Gravity by Corey J. White. I think I've seen this like on, because I follow Tor on Twitter, so I think I've seen this a couple times. I haven't seen anyone talk about it though. It's a nice, quick and easy, well, I don't know about easy, but it looks like a quick read. Before Mariam G, okay, I don't know how to, I should have looked this up, but it's the last name of XI. It's Asian, Chinese. When Mariam escaped in a bloody coup, Manifesto transformed her into a deadly void witch. Their training left her with the terrifying capabilities, a fierce sense of independence, a deficit of trust, and an experimental pet named Seven. She spent her life on the run, but the boogeyman from her past is catching up with her. An encounter with a bounty hunter has left her hanging helpless in a dying spaceship, dependent on the mercy of strangers. Penned in on all sides, Mariam chases rumors to find the one who sold her out. To discover the truth and defeat her pursuers, she'll have to stare into the abyss and find the secrets of her past, her future, and her terrifying potential. Yay! Book haul's over. This video's over. If you have read any of these books, please let me know how you felt about them in the comments below. I don't know how to end this other than just saying goodbye. So goodbye now. Goodbye. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! That felt so weird not to say that. Oh my god.